What is up, everyone? It is Nature Boy 3000, back again with another video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into today's video. Women attraction is very true, right? It's very real, and that should inspire you to some degree because, you know, as a man, you want to reproduce, you want to pass on your genes, and that's something that, you know, your biology wants to secure. It's just a mate to be able to pass on your legacy, to be able to pass on your seed, and that is natural, that is normal, right? It's not until we get into today's world of pornography and rampant hypersexualized culture that, you know, we have all these external sources trying to exploit that natural drive within us that ultimately makes us into a zombie, right? We're lifeless, we have no soul. And I'm not talking about spirit soul, because you will always have that. I'm talking about that James Brown soul, right? You ain't got that swag. You ain't got it, because you're releasing all the time, right? But the second that you keep the seed within, you keep sexual energy within, you start acting more like yourself. That kid, that child that I talked about in the previous video, right? You're able to dance, you're able to sing, you're able to flow whenever the hell you want. And that is very attractive, and that is what ultimately attracts women to you. Because before, you're the kid in the back of the class who wants to stay quiet, wants to stay out of sight, stay out of mind, right? But now you don't care. Now you don't care what people have to say, what they think, what they say, what they do. You could care less because you are so complete. You're not looking in other external sources for validation and approval and love, because you have all that within you, right? So let me tell you something. There is no greater joy than the joy a man can have of not caring, right? That is the absolute pinnacle of someone who's going somewhere, a person who's going places, a person who's going to ultimately have success with women, is you don't care. Right? If you really want a girlfriend, go talk to women, right? On a long streak, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, go talk to women. Watch your behavior, right? You're gonna talk to this girl. Okay, she rejects you. Are you gonna take it personal? No. I just wasn't your cup of tea. You probably weren't my cup of tea, right? If we didn't mesh off the rip, right off the bat, then it probably wasn't meant to be. Am I going to care about that? No. Why would I? When there's so many people in the world, you have such an abundance at your disposal. Why would I get my feelings hurt? Does she know me? No. Right? The people who love me are going to love me infinitely to the moon and back. And the people who don't care, they simply don't care, right? It's like, we overcomplicate it in that way, but as you start to retain, you start uncomplicating things, right? Things start getting very simple. That's the beauty of this practice. When I first started making videos, I would judge every little thing I did. I would make a big deal out of it. I would just be so hard on myself for no reason. But you start speaking from the heart, and you start speaking from your true self on retention. You remove those masks, and you're just like, no, I'm going to speak how I want to talk. The people who like me are going to like it, and the people who don't are simply not going to. And watch how that transforms your life, especially your dating options, especially your honest communication with women, because that's what women really like too. They like honest communication. They can smell bullshit a mile away. You give them some guy who's sweating, right? Like a drug addict looking for a high, right? He's trying to get something out of that woman. She can pick up on that, your desperation. You're desperate, you're losing, you're a loser. But when you come up as a winner and you have that alpha mindset, that abundant mentality of like, whether I get you or not, I don't care, right? Sure, you're a woman, you have an attractive body that I'm looking at, that I see, but whether I get it or not, I don't give a frankly, I don't give a shit, right? I'm here because my physiology naturally wants to talk to you. And that's it. And if it doesn't go my way, so be it. It will go my way with some other girl, right? And that's red pill philosophy, whatever you want to call it, alpha, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. But you slowly start to become that way naturally when you go on retention. You become bulletproof. You become a lion. You become a hunter. You get what you want from life. And women freaking love that, right? They can feel that energy. You come up, let me tell you something. I'm spitting some truth today. You come up to a girl, right? You go up to her and your balls are full. You have the seed within. You are 100% showing up to the doorstep as a man. Like, what's up, right? I'm here, right? My mustache is all curly, right? My mustache is looking extra today too, by the way. This motherfucker is like, but you showing up, right? And she can sense that. She can feel that energy miles away, bro, before you even get there. Like, goddamn, there's a disturbance in the force. Something is going on today. I don't know what is going on, but is there like a tsunami coming? No, it's just you, right? You're on your way to her, right? She don't even know, bro. But that's the type of power and the type of energy and charisma you start to have, right? All jokes aside, all hyperboles out the window. That's what it is. You're a man as he should be. And she can sense that. Compared to the dude who just falls out of bed, all sloven, all hair all nappy, didn't brush his teeth yet. He just, hey girl, right? Can I get something from you, please? I just need a nut. Come on, man. Like, give it to me. Give me that high. Tell me that you like me, please, so I can feel good about myself, right? That's disgusting, right? That's disgusting energy. You're making a fool out of yourself. You're making a fool out of your dad, your mama, right? Everybody's ashamed of you. Don't be like that, right? Stop being a simp. Stop being this people-pleasing person who's just trying to get stuff from people, right? Stand on your own 2 feet, retain your seed, and you slowly start to get that swag, that charisma naturally, right? You get it naturally. People like you naturally because you're speaking from your damn self, right? You're rooted in reality. You're not in fairyland on social media comparing yourself to everybody. You're here, right? You're here. You're not judging yourself, right? Person hears me talking about this stuff. I don't give a shit, right? They learn something great. They judge me great. I don't care, right? But I'm telling you, there is so much power in not caring, right? That's why women attraction is very real. That's why women are attracted to men like that, right? Ultimately. The second thing I wanted to get into for today is basically the idea that not everyone is worth your time, and not every woman is going to be worth your time. As a retained man, you're going places. I have shit to do. I have things to work on. I want to grow certain things. I have an abundance mindset. I'm not letting petty ideas, poor me mentality messages get into my filter, right? I'm thinking of the bigger picture. I'm thinking of what I can do to expand my brand, right? Me. What can I do? What can I build in my kingdom? And that comes first. Guys got it backwards nowadays. They're like, how do I get the girl? How do I find the perfect chick? And then I want to build my life. It's like, nah, dude, you build the life first. All that shit comes later, right? All that comes when it's ready. That's out of your control. The timing of when you find a queen is out of your control, right? You build this first. You get the money, you get the beautiful house, you get the badass car, you get the kingdom, you get your whole life in order, your purpose. And then that shit comes. Look at it this way. In the same way, it's so hard, right? Because most women are steeped in superficiality, are chasing daily things and just all in their emotion. And it's really not worth your time. It's everything that is a retained man is not, right? We emotions, huh? Like, yeah, emotions are great, but they take away from my focus and my level to be able to work and get efficient work done. I don't have time to be emotional, right? Okay, superficiality. You think I care how I look on social media? To be honest with you, I don't care about social media, right? I use it as a platform to increase my reach and to reach more people so I can spread my messages. But other than that, I wish I didn't have to do that, right? I'd rather just be on my grind, right? It takes away from the time I have to work on myself. You think I like being on social media all day? No, I don't. But I know it's a sacrifice I need to make in order to achieve the greatest good. You know, most people are that way. Most people have it backwards. And most women are simply that way. And herself, right? She's gonna have the hardest time trying to find an actual king. Some man who has his shit together, who is on retention, who honors himself, who has self-control and all these virtues. You know how hard that is to find? That's very difficult to find for a woman. And in the same way, it's going to be difficult and rare for you to find a queen. Someone who you don't settle for, right? Because they're like, trust me, you're going to have options. You're going to have different, your pick of the litter here, right? As you keep going and you keep building yourself, that's what naturally happens. Attractive men have options, right? But the thing is, are all these options worth it? And the answer is no, right? The answer is no. It takes time. You are vetting them for what they're worth. You know, what do you bring to the table? Are you just some chick who wasted her life because her vanity blinded her from a young age and just made her this manipulative person who only knows how to get things because of her looks? Or are you an actual woman of grace and of intelligence and made their way into the world and made something of themselves, right? Choose your woman wisely, fellas. Choose your woman like a king would choose a queen, because this is somebody who's going to be entering your kingdom that you've built. And we did not build this to be tarnished by some just heathen. Don't just let anyone in. You know, you have to have that type of mentality of like, you know, I am the prize. I've built something great. I share great energy. And, you know, you are lucky to be here with me, right? Not in some narcissistic way, not in some a-hole way, but just in a way of self-respect. I love myself and I love you, but I need you to understand what this is, right? This isn't just some average, mediocre type of deal here. We're vibing at a very high frequency, right? This is high vibrational stuff. And it takes work to maintain that. And you have to have two individuals on the same level to be able to maintain that, right? So don't settle for people who are going to drag you down after you've taken so much time working your way up, right? So there's some wisdom for you. Careful who you choose. It's oftentimes wiser to go alone for a while. Build yourself. Find out what you like. Find out what resonates with your heart and what matches your frequency. That way you have a better idea of what to choose when you are a made man, when you are built up and you do have your kingdom, right? So there you have it. That's the video for today. Women attraction is real, but be careful with who you let into the kingdom once it's all risen up from the ground and you've built your castle, right? Be a cautious king. Be a noble king. Don't be an a-hole. Don't be super red pill. Don't fall off and hate women. I'm not preaching misogyny. None of that, right? I love women and I love what they offer and I love the lessons they can teach us. Remember that, right? But you've got to look at things with your feet on the ground. And this is the reality that you live in, all right? So that's the video for today. I hope this reached you at the right time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, it's always a pleasure speaking with you. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Much love. Peace out.